Okay, so we got UFC Fight Night, Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas, full card prediction and breakdowns. First fight, we got Muhammad Usman versus Mick Parkin. This is actually pretty close on Tapology, as you can see. I actually have it pulled up this time. But I'm going to take Usman by a second round knockout. Normally I pick first round knockouts for heavyweights, but I think the first round is going to be like a feeling out process. And I do think somebody's going to get caught here, and I'm going to go with Usman, but I could see Parkin winning as well. Next fight, we got Igor Severino versus Andre Lima. Two undefeated prospects. I'm going to go with Andre Lima here. I'm going to go by decision. Just going to let you guys know this is going to be a decision card. There's a lot of decisions picks on here that I have, but that's just how I see it going, so... And we got Rendon versus Daria. Now this one is basically 50-50, as you can see. There's almost 2,200 picks, and it's exactly 50-50. I'm going to take Rendon by decision. Next fight, we got Stephen Nguyen versus Jared Aarons, and I'm going to take Nguyen here by decision again. 145 pounds. I do see this going to be a pretty close fight. I think the odds are a little off on Tapology. At least 90% are going with Nguyen, but it could be a close fight. We'll see. And next fight at bantamweight, we got Miles Johns versus Cody Gibson. Again, I think this is going to be a close fight. As you can see, it's near even on the betting lines, but I am going to pick Miles Johns here by decision. I think it's going to be a closely contested bout. I think he's probably going to win like 29-28 decision, something like that. I'm going to go Ricardo Ramos versus Julian Erosa, a featherweight bout. And I'm going to take Ramos by a third round knockout. I do think this could be a pretty close fight, but yeah, we'll have to see, I guess, what happens. But I am going to take Ramos here by a late finish. And we got, next fight is lightweight. We got Trey Ogden versus Kurt Hollabaugh, and I'm going to take Hollabaugh by decision. Another fight that I can see going either way. Betting line is pretty close here. Again, I don't bet. I just do this for fun, and hopefully some of you guys can make money off my picks. But again, I'm going to go decision here by Hollabaugh. Next fight, we got Luis versus Fernando Padilla, and I'm going to take Luis here by a second round knockout. It's a pretty close fight, I think, again, but I do see Luis definitely winning this fight. Second round knockout. We got Billy Q versus Yusuf Zalal. I am going to take Billy here. I was back and forth on this one. It is a pretty close betting line, but as you can see, Tapology has 74% people going with Billy Q. So that's what I'm going to go with too. I think a decision again. We got Peyton Talbot versus Cameron Simon, and I'm going to take Talbot by decision. I did switch my pick on this one. At first I picked Simon, but I'm going to go with Talbot here. And it should be a closely contested bout again. That's why I'm going with a lot of decisions here. It's going to be a close fight. Edmund Shabazian versus AJ Dobson. I am going to take Shabazian by decision. Maybe you could pick Shabazian by like a round 2 or round 3 knockout, but yeah, that's how I see this fight going. And we got the co-main event, Carl Williams versus Justin Tafa. As you can see, my pick right here. Carl Williams, you know, he could catch him, but I am going to pick Justin Tafa here by a round 1 knockout. So we'll see what happens. The main event, Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas. Now, I do think that Amanda Ribas is a very good grappler, and I think if it hits the ground, she might have the advantage. But Rose is no joke on the ground either, and she's definitely a better striker. So I do see Rose winning this fight. I know her record is kind of off-putting to how good she really is, but I do see Rose winning this by a decision. Those are my picks, guys. Make sure you follow me over on Tapology, Northwest 425.